week's Gospel Top 10.
Number 10.
Yes, I am. I'm living my life. Oh, Lord.
Number 9. Number 8.
Do you mind if I testify and tell you of the goodness of my Lord?
Number 7.
This means war. This means war.
Number 6.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The one and only God. You are God.
Number 5.
I will do anything.
Number 4.
Can you help us sing this again? Say you're amazing. Shout you're amazing.
Number 3.
Just in the name of love.
Number 2. Number 1.
Join Lady T, Art the Baptist, Robert Reno, and myself as we play the best in gospel music on the D. Curtis Randall Show, Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Central on urbanbroadcastmedia.com. You be
Now boarding the McCain Train with Reverend Rick and author Brenda McCain. They're bringing hot and powerful topics regarding relevant issues on marriage, relationships, and life-changing family topics. And they are funny, engaging, energetic, and they bring real talk that reaches beyond the walls of the church. They have been successful because they have discussed topics like, help me, I want to grow old. My addiction is hurting my relationship. Aborted but not forgotten. Living in an HIV/AIDS relationship. The hand that loves me is hurting me. So if you want to know their glory, you have to know their backstory. So get on board the McCain Train and listen to the Let's Stay Together Internet Talk Show.
Director of Malcolm Williams and Great Faith, and you're listening to the Let's Stay Together show.
Hello, this is Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm with my wife, author Brenda McCain, my baby, my girl, my boo, and this is the Let's Stay Together show, and we are here and honored to be here with Terry Vaughn. And Terry, we are just so happy to have you here on the Let's Stay Together show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Well, great. Tell us a little bit about your role in this movie, 72 Hours.
You're Ricky Dillon, and you're listening to the Let's Stay Together radio show.
Hello, this is Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain from the Let's Stay Together show, and I love my wife. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, this is an actor that I love. Mr. Harry Lennox, it is so nice to see you, sir. Thank you for being on the Let's Stay Together show.
Well, thank you, Rick. This is great, and I am honored to be with you and your beautiful wife.
Well, my question for this beautiful lady is she's very modest, and if I can give a shout out to you, because I got approval for, because this is my girl, I'm taking it back to Levita from Steve Harvey, but I love all of her work and everything that she does, and she is a 3-time Emmy Award winner, so that's why I said she's modest, and I know you're going to bring to this movie the goodness that you brought to Debbie's little girl, because you was so good as a level-headed girlfriend that kept everything going.
She was mean.
Well, she was level-headed. She was, but I love you.
Very
so
judgmental.
You don't do me wrong, but I love you.
If you would like to advertise on the Let's Stay Together Talk Show or be a sponsor, contact us at letsstaytogethertalkshow.com and call 708-713-4958. Welcome back to the Let's Stay Together Talk Show. Your next stop, the McCain Train.
Now here is the Let's Stay Together show with Reverend Ricardo McCain and author Brenda McCain, helping you to rebuild your relationships with God.
Hey, welcome back to the McCain Train. You're hearing the voice of Reverend Rick McCain here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain, and we're doing Team Light, Team Dog, Team Sisterhood. And I am off the air. Baby, go ahead and do what you do, girl.
You okay over there?
I'm doing fine. I'm going to jump in after a while. We're going to play some hopscotch in a second when my boy comes on at 8:05.
Okay, then. Well, I want to talk about the name calling that goes on with both beautiful hues of tones here. When you're light skinned, most people automatically assume you as being bougie or stuck up. What are some of the names that you guys might have heard growing up or even now? Because, you know, I don't care how old you are, somebody might be whispering behind your back and calling you a name. Usually those names begins with B and it's not Brenda, but you know. So can someone tell me if they ever been called something other than their own name? This light skin at the table. It's only like 3 of y'all that's light skin at the table, so jump on in.
I've actually been called a white girl. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, my hair was long, but it's relaxed. I mean, it ain't naturally straight. I got the creamy crack.
Right.
And I'm going to keep it. Thank God for the sisters that invented it.
There you go.
But I was sharing with the ladies when we were on break that there's this one young lady that I work with who's dark complected. And she has this tendency to say repeatedly, you know, I like being dark skinned. I'm proud of being dark skinned. And I'm like, what does that mean? You know, and it makes me feel a little insecure being light skinned. I'm like, why am I feeling this way? I'm a very self-confident woman. You know, I'm confident in my skin. You know, my husband loves me. I love him. I'm all good with my boo.
Shout out Henry. That's all she wanted to shout out. Hey, Henry.
Hey, Henry. But, you know, so I think sometimes we encounter not people calling us names, but them calling themselves names, because I don't see her as a black woman. I see her as a woman, my sister, a friend. So, you know, we keep going. I know the color is there and it's real, but I think at some point we have to see people for who they are, to see their inner beauty, to see who you are as a person, because your color doesn't define you. It's who you are in your heart that defines you. And I think if we could get to see that in each other, I mean, the sisterhood would be so strong.
You rating too, because I'm like, she says something, but go ahead, Leslie.
Yeah, I can relate to being called names, bougie, white girl, high yellow. But I think the point that I want to make is it's important. When you were talking earlier about, you know, the girls making fun of your eyes, right? Well, you know, it's probably the case that they were jealous, that they saw your green eyes and wanted that, you know. And so it's important, I think, for us as black people to understand where this is coming from and to try to kind of compartmentalize that. And sometimes we have to be the bigger person and not internalize those things and understand that due to the systems put in place, these things are happening to me. It doesn't have anything to do with me as a person. But maybe, you know, this dark-skinned sister has gone through some things and you represent something for her. And we need to understand that and be okay with that in a sense of, you know, that's her struggle, still empathize with her struggle as well. And it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate, but I think it's really important for us to realize why, when these things are happening, why they're happening. And not to internalize them as it's a me thing. It's a me thing. It's a bigger issue than that. So that's all I wanted to say about that.
Well, thank you, Ms. Leslie. Tracy, you have something you want to share?
Yeah, I have to say that social media has been a real big fan of this show, and a lot of people posted on Let's Stay Together page their own experiences, so I just wanted to read a couple of those posts. And Miss Nashonda Jeffries, she says, what's considered team dark skin? As a kid, it was very hard growing up. People would tell me, you're cute to be a dark-skinned girl with good hair. I have been asked, what are you mixed with? So many times when I first meet people. I just wait to hear it. That was the statement alone. That statement alone forced me to walk around with my guard up for at least 6 years of my life. I would try my best to talk what was considered white, just because I felt I had to fit in. It took some very special people to teach me to embrace my inner and outer beauty and I thank them for it. I'm now a strong, confident, and versatile dark-skinned girl with good hair. And if you go on the page, you can take a picture of, take a look at Miss Shonda.
Wow. It's something when a light-skinned person have issues, because the world, everyone have issues. It's something when a dark-skinned person have issues. We all have issues. If you keep living, you're going to come across something. This is just something that's been embedded to us, an inherent problem, as they say, that's still going on and on and on. But as far as confrontations with the light-skinned and dark-skinned girls, a lot of people think and believe that dark-skinned girls are angry. They're always mad. And not saying they don't have a right to be, but not at you. You're taking your anger out at the wrong person. Just like Leslie said, you never know what a person's going through. It's that hidden, I hate because she's pretty. Like the girl you was talking about, Kim. To me, she was trying to just to lift her own self up. You know, it's like, I'm going to convince myself that I'm beautiful. If nobody else told me, and that's a beautiful thing. Encourage yourself, because, I mean, you can't wait on everyone, but that made you feel uncomfortable. Like, well, I shouldn't be feeling good in my own skin, and it shouldn't be that way. And I reiterate to everyone out there, especially young girls, that, what is that, junior high age or something, from 5th to 7th or 8th grade? They the meanest ones. And I mean that they are mean. When they... Back in the day, I used to see somebody cut somebody's hair. And I mean, I'm sitting there, you young and you little, and you trying to play it on both ends. Girl, cut the girl hair off. But I'm like, the hair grew right back. I mean, you know, some people like Tracy over here, they cut their hair in 2 days and it grew right back. So that girl hair grew back. Girl, Tracy, I'm sorry I cut your hair and grew. No, I'm only teasing. But I mean, I've seen this, and that's why I said, I'm so tired of this. This really has to stop. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it is no time soon. So what would you say to that little dark girl?
I'm going to stop you for a second because we seem like we have a caller on the air. Caller, are you there? Hello, caller, are you there? Okay, we don't seem like we have the caller there. I think I hit the button, so I don't. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how you doing? Thank you for calling Let's Stay Together show.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to let my wife take over because I'm just a fill-in. So, baby, you can have the person say, you know, you want to have a comment about the show, so I'm going to let you go ahead and make a comment real quick, okay?
I'm just coming in, so right now I just got the number.
Oh, so you just got the number. So we're talking about Team Light, Team Dark, Team Sisterhood. So, baby, you want to tell her a little bit about what you've been talking about so far?
Team Light, Team Dark, Team Sisterhood, trying to heal from the problems that we've been going through. And the beautiful ladies that's on the McCain Train tonight are sharing their stories of loving the skin that they are in. What is your first name, ma'am?
Margaret Hall.
Margaret?
Margaret.
Hey, yeah. Margaret, can you tell us, would you be considered Team Light or Team Dark?
I'm Team Medium.
Team Medium. Okay, Margaret, can you tell me, what would you consider yourself, Team Light or Team Dark? I want you to pick between the two. So if you had to pick one, which would be Team Light or Team Dark?
Team Light.
Okay, and then why would you say that Team Light? And tell me about some of the issues that you may have had to go through with people looking at you maybe light-skinned.
I guess I really haven't experienced any. I really haven't. And family members, they look at one another as a lighter or darker, and sometimes the lighter ones are selected better, more. So.
Hey, I want you to just keep on listening to us right now. If you have any more comments you want to bring up, just give us a call back, okay? We thank you for listening to the Let's Stay Together show. And your name again, I'm sorry.
It's Margaret.
Okay, thank you for calling, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Hey, baby, go ahead. We're going to start up with Team Light, Team Dark, Team Sisterhood. I'm going to throw something in because I haven't said anything about it. Because I'm going to throw in a little devil's advocate thing here for a second. I was talking about, how this Team Dark, Team Light goes back to slavery and how most of y'all wasn't in slavery, so you can't use that as your excuse. What is the reason now why women are still fighting against each other just because they look different? what's going on now that's causing it? It wasn't slavery. It wasn't the 60s or the 70s. What's going on